Today's message from God reveals a powerful truth about where you are right now. Your unseen journey is shifting. Although others may not notice your battles or your growth, the Lord sees every hidden step, every quiet prayer, and every moment you've continued to move forward. He wants you to know that what feels still is not stagnant. Deep beneath the surface, He has already begun a divine transition, a shift that will realign your path, renew your strength, and move you into what He has prepared. This is His voice speaking directly to you. You are not stuck. I am shifting your journey. Lay aside the worry that perhaps this word is for someone else, or that your waiting has counted for little. Your journey has not gone unseen. Every quiet decision to trust every whispered prayer in the calm of early morning has summoned this encounter between us. If you would set aside every competing thought and simply breathe, you would notice it. The shift happening within and around you as I settle beside you now. You have wondered why the way has felt so resistant, why every step seemed met with invisible force, as if the air itself pressed against your hopes. I know the subtle battles that fight for your attention, the moments where opportunities seemed to fade as quickly as they arrived, and the long stretches where it felt you walked alone with only the echo of your desire for change. Know this, beloved, none of your steps have been wasted. I have been with you through every delay, gathering your courage and appointing this precise instant as your turning point. Can you sense my presence flooding your inner world, loosening the burden from your chest, warming you from the inside out? Let that awareness settle, soft and real, even if the world outside has yet to align. My spirit is closer than a whisper in your quietest room. Little one, this is not about tomorrow's promise or a hope reserved for a distant season. I am moving now. Hear me plainly. The season of striving alone is giving way, dissolving with the certainty of dawn over the horizon. You don't have to summon strength from your own barren ground. I am pouring strength into your heart even as you pause to listen. When you choose to receive this open-handed, vulnerable, honest, the pace of your journey is no longer chained to uncertainty. Let your trust stand like a lighthouse. The world beyond what you see is already responding to the words you release in faith. You may not see the edges of the breakthrough yet, but the realm you do not see is alive with movement, aligning to my purpose for you. If doubts knock, if you catch your mind rehearsing every reason to withhold hope, what if I'm not ready? What if nothing changes? Simply notice that thought and let it pass. I have chosen this time for you, not because of your flawless preparation, but because you have followed the whisper of truth even when the way was unclear. There is tremendous strength in your honest surrender. My direction for you does not depend on having every answer. I only ask you to hold to the certainty that I am faithful and to declare it boldly, even when the evidence feels thin. Your voice lifted in trust unlocks doors and places you cannot yet reach. With each step, obstacles lose their hold, and what once stood impossibly distant grows close enough to touch. Bring to mind the times you have seen situations turn in a heartbeat. Unexpected kindnesses, sudden invitations, doors once shut, creaking open without warning. That was my hand at work, guiding your story toward chapters you never imagined would be yours. You have persevered through hardship and carried on even when everything in you wanted to give up. Do not let hesitation take root now. When you declare the truth of my nearness and faithfulness, when you declare the truth of my nearness and faithfulness, the world that once pressed against you begins to yield and shadows lose their claim. My presence advances for you, and the journey ahead becomes smoother than you dared to hope. My cherished one, you are not walking this road alone. Feel my presence fill the room, the hush that settles over you like gentle rain. In this sacred season, the grip of anxiety and striving begins to relax. I have not asked you to earn my nearness, but to rest in it, to allow me to move on your behalf with unhindered freedom. Your history of waiting has not diminished the weight of my promise. The answers you have waited for do not depend on years past, but on my unchanging resolve to do you good. When I move, nothing in all creation can hinder me. Not the words spoken against you, not a closed door, not a missed opportunity. Even now, as you quiet your thoughts and draw a deeper breath, my power is moving in and around you. Can you sense it, my child? A subtle tranquility like peace resting on your skin. A knowing that surpasses words settling deep within where your striving cannot reach. That is my spirit speaking beyond your reasoning, assuring you that I am already moving. Sometimes assurance feels like a weight lifted in a single silent moment, or a sudden clarity arriving at sunrise. Let yourself trust this comfort. As you pause, as my presence fills the pauses and the empty spaces inside you, know that this is my invitation to take the next step with me. Simple, uncluttered, faith-filled. You are not being asked to perform, only to receive with an open heart and strong words of trust. As you make room for these truths, see how your spirit steadies, how anxiety begins to dissolve under my gaze. Let your heart rehearse what I am speaking to you, saying it again if you need to feel its solidity press deeper in your soul. My voice releases new strength when you echo it back with conviction, not for show, but for the transformation that faith births. Step in tandem with me. Walk forward where I lead, for my promise is alive and already unfolding. Made visible in the ways your world is beginning to change. This is not imagination or wishful thinking. It is my purpose at work as you trust and say yes with all that you are. Stay attuned, beloved, for this encounter marks a new rhythm beating beneath your days. I will continue speaking, for your spirit is opening like the morning, and my word will not leave you unchanged. Let me draw you deeper right where you are. Let the noise settle for a moment. Feel the stillness in the room, the steadiness in each breath you take. My presence is close, never just an idea for another day. I know the questions you carry that sometimes rustle quietly beneath your words. Is this really for me? Can I step into this newness without fear shadowing the threshold? I see you. My voice comes not with condemnation, but with the warmth that steadies trembling hands. You need not wait until you feel worthy or flawless. I come to you as you are at this very hour, and my love brings renewal with each dawn. My gaze is gentle yet unyielding in its resolve for your good. I see behind closed doors, and my heart aches with yours through every long night. You wonder if surrender will be met by disappointment, if letting go means a loss of identity or safety. Quiet those doubts, precious child. Surrender does not erase who you are. It reveals who you have always been in my eyes. Lift your face toward me, and you will sense again the soft reassurance that you are never forsaken. The burdens you bring are not too heavy for me, nor are your seasons of waiting wasted. In these early moments, as light seeps slowly through the window, notice the subtle shifts within you. Gratitude flickers even when circumstances press in. a trust that perhaps things can change, that brokenness is not the end. Let your heart open just a little more and breathe out the anxieties that clog your chest. Release the tight hold you have on outcomes and plans. I am here with hands open wide, not to seize away your dreams, but to reshape and strengthen them so they stand firm through any storm. Let today become an altar, a small offering of who you are right here. Place your hand gently over your heart for a moment. Sense the rhythm. Let your mind return to my faithfulness in days past. Not just the spectacular interventions, but the simple, quiet ways I have sustained you. Remember how peace has broken through panic, how comfort followed loss. Even in rooms where you once felt alone, my nearness lingered, guiding you step by step when the road was unclear. My goodness does not expire with the passing of a night. If your spirit feels weary, allow my breath to fill you anew. Do not measure your worth by yesterday's stumbles or today's uncertainties. I delight in calling you mine, not because of flawless achievements, but because I see your longing to walk with me. Each day is an invitation, and even when you falter, my mercy rises with the sun. Commitment isn't performance, it's a posture of trust.
A willingness to let my hands shape your story. When you question if you are enough for what awaits, realize your sufficiency springs from my own strength poured into your weakness. You were never called to bear the weight alone. What weighs on your mind right now? Is it the need to keep everything in order? The pressing worries for those you love? The silent fear that you are being left behind? Bring each concern to me. Not in rehearsed prayers, but in quiet honesty. My heart is moved by your vulnerability, by the raw edges you try to hide. I gather every sigh and every silent groan. Even when you feel you lack the words, I interpret your heart's deepest desires. No tear escapes my notice. No hope is dismissed as too small. Let me remind you that my timing is not measured by your deadlines. Even in seeming delays, I am working in the hidden places, teaching patience, deepening compassion, drawing out strength you did not know you had. Let waiting become an act of faith, not of resignation. In stillness, plant seeds of gratitude, not for every circumstance, but from my hand that sustains you through each one. Watch how gratitude transforms heavy hours into offerings of trust. Your faith, even if trembling, pleases me more than relentless striving. See how the morning moves forward regardless of yesterday's storms. My plans for you are not hindered by obstacles or missteps. I rejoice when you let me shoulder your burdens. When you offer anxieties instead of pretending to have all the answers, there is power in releasing control, in trusting that my perspective far exceeds your own. As you surrender, you grow lighter, able to notice the small mercies that abound, like sunlight warming your face or laughter shared at an unexpected moment. I am present in every detail. If doubts rise again and you wonder if you can truly trust my guidance, remember how I have led you through unseen dangers. Protection is not always spectacular. Often it's found in the doors that quietly closed, the friendships that didn't settle, the gentle discontent that kept you searching for more. Every step, even when it felt uncertain, has been part of my careful guidance. I am not distant or passive. I am involved in the shaping of your days, turning even setbacks into ground for future growth. Do not despise small beginnings when fears about your family, your future, or your capacity cloud your mind. Pause and let my voice settle your racing thoughts. Your destiny is not scripted by chance. It is crafted by my hand, full of purpose and potential unique to you. You are not a copy or an afterthought.
My calling for your life is not based on comparison, but on the design I formed within you, even before you took your first breath. Rest assured, there is room in my plan for all your questions, for every unspoken longing you carry. Let today become a living conversation between us. As you walk through ordinary routines, become aware of my presence surrounding you, gentler than any breeze, stronger than the doubts that rise. When you need courage, reach out. When you need wisdom, quiet yourself and listen. I long to fill your day with reminders of my goodness and favor, not as fleeting results, but as a steady strength, guiding your choices and anchoring your heart through every uncertainty. Do not rush past this, busying yourself with distractions or allowing the day's pressures to steal your peace. Draw near to me in stillness as you are, and you will notice how my presence shifts your perspective. The burdens that once threatened to overwhelm you become smaller as you remember you are not alone in carrying them. My companionship is unshakable, present in your laughter and your tears, your questions and your praise. Where you are discouraged, I bring hope. Where you are anxious, I offer calm. We are building trust together. There is no moment or hidden place where you are beyond my attentive watchfulness. I saw you when worry pressed on your heart in the quiet hours, when you wondered if anyone truly heard the prayers you whispered beneath your breath. I draw close to the soul that trembles, to the one afraid of taking another step forward. Even now, my presence gathers around you like the gentle warmth of sunlight after a restless night. You do not need to prove yourself worthy for me to delight in your company or to steady you with my hand. I want you to sense, even in the smallest acts, a sigh released, the hush of morning, the taste of your first drink of the day, that I am pouring newness over your life. You ask, how long must you wait before certainty comes, before the questions fade and belonging settles? There is mystery in my timing and a wisdom that surpasses frustration. If you listen for me every day, you'll discover I am not hiding truth from you. My guidance is like the steady bloom of dawn, subtle, persistent, inevitable. I am working within you to awaken courage, patience, and a gratitude that lifts your chin when you would rather withdraw. Lean into this. You are not stuck. What feels like a barrier is often the hush before I move you forward in a way far kinder than what you imagined. Every breath you take inside surrender is a door opening quietly to something more whole. Beloved, your life is not random or overlooked. The details that keep you up at night, the ones you fear are too trivial or messy for me, are gathered carefully within my loving care. Feel that right where you are. Settle your body, unclench the tension in your jaw, and allow your shoulders to drop as if I am putting my hand on you. In these small moments, when you notice your heartbeat and remember to simply breathe, I remind you that you are safely held. You are not lost in the crowd, nor is your pain invisible to me. I am the one who joins you at the crossroads and stands guard when night falls. Do you sense my invitation to trust, not in the outcomes, but in my unchanging nature? It is tempting to try and predict what will come next, to cling to a sense of control. I gently call you out of frantic striving, asking you to rest, not only with your body, but with your hope. Surrender is not resignation. It is the confident handover of burdens, the willingness to say, you see more than I do. I respect your questions, yet I am teaching you that peace does not come from all the answers being clear, but from knowing you never navigate the unknown alone. My guidance is like a faithful companion walking beside you wherever your path twists. When you care for those you love,
preparing breakfast, reaching out with a kind word, shielding them from disappointment.
I am present in each act. I care for your family more deeply than you know. Even when you feel helpless to change another's heart or exhausted by the needs before you, I am at work. I bring strength to the parent whose patience is frayed. I offer rest to the one who shoulders endless responsibility. When you slow down and let gentle gratitude shape your morning, you align your soul with my rhythm, drawing strength from my relentless faithfulness. You wonder if you are qualified for the calling in your heart, if you're enough for what I ask of you. Hear me clearly. I am your sufficiency. I shape your story not by your flawless performance, but through your honest surrender and willingness to rise again.
Your frailty is not a disadvantage in my hands, but the place where my compassion flourishes. Each setback, each small beginning that seems fragile, is a seed watched over by me. I nurture what you cannot yet see, drawing vitality from every yes you offer, even the trembling ones. Lift your eyes today, beloved, from the narrowness of your own ability to find wide vision. When you permit gratitude or a whispered prayer to rise, I strengthen you, infusing your mind and body with new courage. My voice is not harsh or impatient. It is the reassuring song that sings over your doubts, the gentle nudge that says, "Rise and come walk with me. Let my presence anchor you now." The future is not yet shaped by worry. It unfolds as you trust me moment by moment. The world will urge you to hustle or hide, to measure worth by what you can produce each day. My desire is different. First, let yourself be loved. Do not rush your morning or rush your decisions. Instead, welcome my nearness in the ordinary, the warmth of your mug against your palms, the breath you take before speaking, the softness of light in the corner of your favorite room. My spirit meets you there in simplicity and calls forth gratitude from even the weary places. If questions about your destiny still swirl, find peace in my continual presence rather than in flawless strategies. Rest in knowing I have not left you to navigate unknown seasons alone. My guidance is a steady stream, not a sudden flood. You will not miss it when you are quiet enough to notice the subtle guidance of my love. You are my beloved, pursued not for achievement, but simply because you are mine. The path will become clear, not by anxious striving, but by moments of real surrender and trust in my goodness. Let today's step be gentle. Choose to notice what is good, even in small, fleeting ways. The laughter that rises unexpectedly, the comfort of a familiar voice, the stillness before the day's demands. I am already in your present, already making a way in hidden places. You may not yet see how I will use each trial for your growth or each act of kindness as a seed for your future, but I see. Allow yourself to exhale fully, to unclench your hands and receive this moment as enough. Beloved, you are not forsaken in the stretch between longing and fulfillment. My favor is not earned, but received with open hands and a trusting heart. I rejoice in the way you rise after falling, the courage that forms each time you choose to believe I am for you. Keep turning toward me in the ordinary, giving your gratitude a voice, even before circumstances shift. I will meet you there, ever faithful, ever close. There is a depth within you, an untouched place I have longed to reach. My beloved child, you have carried so much in silence.
afraid that letting me into the chambers of your deepest questions would somehow expose a frailty I couldn't bear. But that is not true. I want all of you. The broken desire, the unanswered prayers, the memory you hide even from yourself. I see where you try to protect your heart by building invisible barriers. And I see the weariness that comes from holding it all together by sheer determination. You are not required to anchor yourself alone. For I designed you not as an island, but as a garden waiting for my gentle rain. The ache, the uncertainty, even the anger, they do not disqualify you from my love. They draw me closer. Right now, feel the weight of my gaze resting softly on you. This is not the scrutiny of a judge, but the attentive invitation of a father whose longing is to mend and restore what you thought was forever lost. I know what lies behind the half answers you give others when they ask how you are. I hear the prayers you speak, only in your mind, too tired to move your lips. It is time to stop pretending for my sake. I have never been repelled by your mess. The battle for perfection ends here, in this holy honesty. There is more freedom for you, more than you have dared hope. But it comes as you open, as you risk letting my light shine into those untouched corners. Will you let me in, truly, fully? As you read these words, notice the rhythm of your breath. Inhale my presence. Exhale shame. Place your hand over your heart if you can. And in this simple gesture, acknowledge my nearness. Each heartbeat is an echo of my promise. I refuse to leave you abandoned. You sense a warmth spreading through your chest. That is me reminding you that you are safe to soften, safe to simply be without armor or bravado. Stop. Let this moment linger just a few seconds longer. You do not have to rush. You do not have to perform. I am here now. Even now, I know there is a voice inside that whispers, but what if I open up and nothing changes? What if vulnerability leads only to disappointment? Hear me. I am not a fleeting comfort, here for a moment and gone the next. I am devoted to your healing, patient in your process. The wounds that still sting, the places you wish you could erase, they are not evidence of failure, but testimony that you are alive and still reaching. My healing does not always arrive in the manner or the timing you expect, but it always comes. It may begin as a softening, as a lessening of the daily ache before it blooms into the joy you thought was out of reach. This is the paradox of surrender. What feels like risk is actually rescue. You think you're losing control, but in truth, you are letting go of what never served you. The burden you carry loses its power as you name it before me. Say it out loud even now. I am not alone. I am seen. Let the truth of those words settle into you. I want to replace the old refrain of "I am too much" or "I am not enough" with my declaration. You are perfectly positioned for restoration. There is nothing irredeemable in you, nothing I cannot turn into a source of beauty and strength. As you take in my words, notice any resistance rising in you, the hesitation that wonders if this is really for you, if you are the exception to my compassion. Allow me to expose the origin of that lie. The enemy has whispered that my promises are for others, that your flaws set you beyond mercy's reach. But I say, even your doubts do not offend me. They are invitations to reveal myself more clearly, not reasons to hold yourself back. Your story matters to me. Your pain is not ignored. This level of honesty is where transformation begins. where old wounds lose their sting and begin to close with new skin. Do you feel the stirring, that gentle pressure in your spirit? That is me urging you closer, urging you to trust when nothing in your past gives you reason to believe this can be different. I am after total freedom, not surface agreement. This is why your journey is not random, why I have allowed you to come to the end of your own resources. Here in this surrendered space, resurrection is possible. Here you will find gifts emerging from what you thought was barren ground. Right now, breathe a little deeper. Grant yourself the kindness you have denied yourself for too long. You are not too late. There is no expiry on my invitations. My mercy is new for you. Not just in theory, but in this present breath, in the hush that comes over your soul even now. Many before you have come to this same crossroad, terrified to open. Yet those who risked even the smallest whisper of trust learned what you are about to discover. I am not like the others who let you down. I never tire. I will never give up. Even when hope seems fragile, even when you cannot recall the last time you truly felt peace, I remain. At this precise moment, I am unraveling the knots of anxiety clinging to your thoughts. I am dissolving fear flood by gentle flood, renewing your mind with clarity and softening your heart to receive what previously bounced off. Very soon, you may not know exactly when you will feel an unexpected calm wash over you in the midst of your routines, a stillness that interrupts your old cycle of striving. That will be my signature on your day, a wink from eternity reminding you you are not forging this newness alone. Let your guard drop just a little more. If tears come, let them flow. What you interpret as weakness is actually strength breaking through. You have not been forgotten, nor have I overlooked a single aching question. The love I extend is not conditioned on your ability to keep it together, nor is it withdrawn in moments of doubt. My patience outlasts your resistance. I will not press you beyond what you can bear. Instead, consider this an invitation to breathe, to rest, to risk believing again in the possibility of restoration. You, my precious one, are being prepared for something that outshines all you have lost. The best is not behind you, hidden in nostalgia or regret. The best is arising even out of these very ashes. Your season is shifting even if the evidence has not yet emerged. Stay with me as I move within you, for I am not finished yet. You are right where you need to be. There is something I am about to reveal, something only the soft-hearted, the courageous, the willing can receive. Will you remain open even now? You feel the intensity of my presence even as you read these words, the air growing thick with something holy and set apart. The stirring deep inside is not wishful thinking. It is the effect of my spirit coming near to your ache, to the ache you have masked so well for so long. Little one, your longing has not been lost in the noise of this world. Even in moments when despair threatened to overshadow every flicker of hope, I was seated beside you, gathering each silent tear like jewels more precious than you dare to imagine. If you put your hand over your chest now, sense the tempo of your heartbeat. There is purpose pulsing within every beat. You may wonder why certain doors remained closed, why some prayers echoed without answers. You may believe the delay means denial, that your petition slipped through the cracks of the divine. Pause now and breathe. Listen between the thoughts racing in your head. There is a reason the answers tried. A love that shielded you when you mistook the weight for rejection. Soon you will see what I protected you from and what I am still preparing for you. You keep replaying mistakes in your mind, fixating on the moments you stumbled, the words you wish you could unsay. That cycle of regret is exhausting, isn't it? My beloved shame has no voice in my presence. I am not recalling your failures. I am announcing your transformation. Every scar you carry is evidence, not of how far you fell, but of the rescue that followed. Let me replace the story of condemnation with a song of redemption. Say this into the silence: I am not defined by my past. My touch is carving a new identity within the places shame once called home. You are not who you were even yesterday. This process is real. My spirit is relentless in love for you. You ask me if it's too late. If somehow, by hesitating, by shrinking back in fear, you missed your moment. You are convinced the opportunity for breakthrough has passed you by, that you are sitting in the aftermath of God's disappointment. The truth is far more beautiful than your fear. I am the one who restores years eaten by loss, who can resurrect dry bones to vibrant life. Nothing is wasted, not even your missteps. I am the God who crafts masterpieces from what others discard. If you look into the mirror and only see brokenness, let my gaze transform your perception. You are chosen. You are healed in places still aching. You are marked by mercy and destined for more than endurance. There is a new beginning murmuring inside your waiting. That sensation of heaviness pressing down as if invisible hands encircle your chest, limiting your breath. It is not your portion. Place your hand over your heart and breathe deeply. As your breath expands, imagine my spirit pushing out what never belonged to you: anxiety, shame, residual fear. Each exhale releases permission for me to perform the healing only I can accomplish. My beloved child, remember this: even when your journey feels hidden, I am moving things on your behalf. The shift I have begun in you will not be stopped, and every step ahead is guided by my hand. Walk forward in peace, knowing I am leading you into what I've prepared. If this message spoke to your heart, please like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss the next word I have for you.